boom, rise and shine in this life of mine and yours. We are finding the gratitude in things. We are finding the highlights of things. We are finding the ivy covering everything. It's your morning marijuana motivation. This is Marky Saint. We got flowers from the coconuts. They're so fucking cool. In case you haven't seen little flowers in the coconuts, you know what I mean? And this is the dream, living in the dream, my reality out here in my office. Welcome to the office view. We have office meetings in the ocean. We be closing deals. We be making it happen. And over here, we're on a mission to get unbonded from our trauma this morning. That's right, unbonded from trauma. Because who the fuck wants trauma, and drama anymore? Who wants to be the llama? Let's go. Saints Addiction was about flipping these negatives to a positives. This is what it's always about. It's what it's always going to be about. Hopefully you can hear me because I'm got the fan on it, got a band on it. I toss a band on it, right? Tell him Rick Ross, he tossed a band on it. Yeah. Come on now, give me some abs, bro. Give me some abs. Let's go. So, you win this life, right? And something happened with a little trouble and strife. This is an inevitable instance, right? Like, this is going to happen with all of us. Maybe, you know what? Let me see if I can't, since I have it like that. I now got Wi Fi. Let me see if we can. Stack it on. Stack it. Stack. I don't really have anything to get it up and going, but fuck it. I'm gonna smoke anyway this morning. Marijuana motivation, baby. Let's go. So, part of this life, this hammock life, is relaxing. The reason we're talking about this morning is because most people aren't chillaxing, right? Most people are still torturing themselves with the past. They haven't gotten over what has happened to them. And because of this, they have lost their attitude of gratitude. They're probably forming substance abuse and probably going out of their fucking mind. And this is the morning marijuana motivation, so we can talk about this on time, right? Let's go. There you go. Bless up to everybody that's had some trauma and is trying to unbond from it. Join Weed Club. So that's what it is, y'all. It's a lot of trauma bonding, but we feel like we have to wear it as a badge of honor to remind ourselves on the daily how bad things were. And I wish I had a magic wand to just tell you, oh yeah, man, just get over it, you know? That's horrible advice. It wasn't that I got over it, it's more that I got fixated on other things. If you let it dominate, right, like your favorite song, and you keep repeating the same song all day long, it's going to lead your brain. It's going to be like, this is it. This is all I got. This is the only station I'm listening to. It's like listening to country music. You know what I mean? It's like your dog got ran over, girlfriend left you, and your truck broke down. And there's some people that will still sing that same song. Wayne Dyer said it. He said people are addicted to complaining and finding things that are wrong. Could you imagine what your life would be like if you could concentrate on what you were grateful for, on what has happened in your favor? If everything happens for a reason, then that reason that this is happening to you is a test for you. It's a personalized test from life to say, hey, we need you to have gumption. We need you to have discipline. You don't have this set of characteristics yet. You don't have the thick skin yet. Maybe you're too sensitive. And how do you desensitize? Well, you get blisters, right? Like every one of us, we don't like blisters on our feet, but you were walking. And maybe it is part of the journey for you to walk, right? This is part of everyone's journey. We're all going to have to walk somewhere. We're all going to have to go somewhere and go somewhere with your bad self. Take it there, bro. That's your fuel. You are now ignited. Everything that's ever happened to you, use it. And I mean that. Like, get angry, punch the heavy bag. Beat the fuck out of the heavy bag. Just beat it till you just sit there and you're just a lump of emotions, crying and can't swing your arms. Just headbutt it. Merely a flesh wound. Because I leave it at the gym. I push the demons down. I pull up my spirits. Spirit over demon. And we're gonna have to make a mostly sanctuary. Oh my god, look how beautiful that. Some of these. Oops, almost lost my fucking phone. Oh, you can't see it. Hopefully this butterfly comes by. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Can you see it in the trees right now? So gorgeous. It's about big as my hand, y'all. Just floating around in my backyard. Gratitude. Gratitude. Hope. Hope. Wisdom. Blessings. You know? That's what I'm concentrating on. Looking for the beauty in things. Sure, I could complain, but only I'm hearing my complaints. You know, I mean, it's almost like a complaint box in your mind. Ain't nobody else hearing it but you. And if you want to let it bleed and lead and fucking always be the drama and trauma on the news, then that's exactly what it will be. Oh, is it coming over here? Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! So gorgeous! Oh my gosh, just floating around. I wish you guys could see it. I guess you just have to show up and be it. But there is no magical erase tool. There's a magic erase tool in yeah, come back again, damn. In Photoshop, but there ain't one in real life. But what you can do is look for some gratitude. That's the one thing that you can do with a can-do attitude is look for things to appreciate. Even if it's the littlest thing like not being in jail, the air in your lungs, good food. Maybe a friend called you today. Shout out to Dion. He shouted me out. Fucking Geminis. I love him. But as today is the first day of a celebration called Songkran, it's a water festival. And in Thailand, they spray water on you so the demons come out of you, you know? And we all have these demons. We all have Halo and the horns, you know what I mean? And to exercise the demons, to forget the past, to stop letting the past rule you. You know, trauma comes out of us in so many different ways. And usually when you're in an aggressive state, you're going to see your parents come out of you. I know for real, it's like my dad, he's such a hard ass. When people get emotional around me, I tend to be a hard ass too. Like, yo, get practical, man. Suck it up, pussy. It's a swift kick in the ass. And sometimes not the most gentlest approach. Probably not the best approach either, right? But that's what I'll be doing sometimes. Don't be looking at my snot rack. This is live. And I had to realize something with my realize, you know. The real lies that I kept telling myself was these same stories over and over. They weren't going to change. But I was ruminating, you know, ruminating on things that can't change. And if you can't rewrite the past, why relive the past? And why not sit in the now? Sit with yourself in the now and say, hey, man, it's not always that way. It doesn't always have to be that way. Oh, some shine coming out, y'all. We got some shine coming out, y'all. And as I sit here hearing the birds chirp in the background, getting high in the morning, God damn, that butterfly's still coming. And I'm looking at the leaves light up. And I'm sitting on my hammock. And I don't have my gut. Thank God. Right? I sit here and go, man, you used to beat yourself up. You were so bonded to your trauma that you wore it like a badge of honor. That anybody that had to love you had to go through a gauntlet of bullshit. Like, oh yeah, well, you got to go through my parents' divorce. You got to go through a moat with like sharks that have lasers on them. Oh, don't forget the 15-meter high wall with the barbed wire at the top and the guards. They shoot you on sight. It's basically the Berlin Wall. And as one of these beautiful women I tried getting with in my life once eloquently told me, nobody's got to go through that shit with you, bro. Why would you want to drag somebody back to South Korean prison? I was all alone in that prison. And honestly, I don't wish anybody to go with me or again. And that's what we do. We wish people to come Come to the drama again. Come into the room where the pedophilia happened. Come into the instance where I was at my worst. Live in the car accident with me. Come on, drop in the car again. Let's go. And how many people you know like that? That car accident in 1986. Still talking about the 1986 car accident. I'm sure it was a big event, but why are you still mentioning it? And as my ex eloquently put it, she was like, "Do you need to talk to someone about it?" I mentioned South Korea prison because it was so pivotal for me. I'm like, this ain't normal. There was one that was like, just record me because my life is stupid. Um, I knew it was beyond normal. You know what I mean? It was like, this is, now you pushed it to the limit, Saint. You know what I mean? When you find yourself in a 4 foot by 12 foot cell with a fucking squat toilet at the end, it makes you like, concentrate 23 out of 24 hours a day. 1 hour a day for sports time, where they put us in a 5 yard by 50 yard rectangle and everybody just jogged around in a small rectangle. Very weird. But it's even weirder to keep reliving things that have already happened. And I know a lot of people were like, get over it. Everything happens for a reason. You lost your baby, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I don't sit in prison anymore. And honestly, I'm not outside the hospital crying anymore. I've already ripped my face off. I've already ripped my soul out. I've already burned my ego to the ground. Just, you're the worst human alive. You never did nothing right by nobody. You beat up on your siblings. You're such a bully. You ain't got a wife. You ain't got a family. Because you act too much like your daddy, being an insensitive asshole. Not being there for people, being able to detach from people, discard people. They ain't doing what you like. Oh, delete conditional love. And do it by research. That's kind of part of it, actually. That you only see it surface when you're in relationships. You don't pull that shit. Bullies don't pull that shit in front of people. They don't want people to know that they're not nice. They're usually pastors that beat their wife later, drinking some whiskey and shit. There is so much hurt out there. There's so much pain. And unfortunately, it's all part of us. I remember the other day, everybody was just kind of long facing it, and I was just all kind of ecstatic because I'm back on the island. I got my touchdown. I made it by Songkran. I'm a little tired too. I didn't even go out last night. But today, we have beautiful weather, we have beautiful weed, and we have a Songkran water festival here in Thailand. And I want to manifest my blessings. I want to concentrate more on my blessings and less on my stressings. I want to give myself the benefit of the doubt, give myself the space and the wherewithal to actually heal myself. And by doing so, I put a lot more power of now, Eckhart Tolle, of what I can do now than what hasn't happened in the past and I can't change. And either I look at them as lessons or I look at them as blessings, but each one of them were like a Zelda level to me. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Everybody's been on Zelda. Everybody's had to go through different layers and maps and go up the Donkey Kong ladder and, get to the princess and win the game. And that's what we're all trying to do. I hope we win this game called life. It's not an easy game to win. There are people that are using vicious tactics to win this game. I'm trying to give you a positive tactic to win this game. Some people might use greed. They'd be like, yeah, if you got all the money, then you can tell everybody, fuck you. If at the end, as all you want is to tell everybody, fuck you, then you're really saying, fuck you. The idea is to be in harmony. The idea is to be at peace. The idea is to have so much peacefulness that you're not disrupted by the dark side. And we all have a dark side. We all have Darth Vader inside of us. We've all chopped heads off with fucking straight up with the fucking, come on, Mark, you just got high with your lightsaber. Just decapitate hoes. And at the same time, soon enough, your arm's gonna get chopped off, isn't it, Luke? And the more you use brutal force, or force is the less love that you have, the more that you use anger and resentment as fuel is the more punching bag. You know what I mean? And the more that you sit there in the past, meaning you don't spend as much time as in your future. And you're not present. You're still in the past. So it's like, are you here right now? Have you ever had somebody do the 1,000 yard stare? Like, where'd you just go? Where'd you just go? Where'd you just squirrel off to? What worlds or planets do you live on where you orb and harvest such tragedies, such trauma? And I want to unbond from my trauma. I don't want it to be my only song. I want to be able to hit the jukebox anytime that I want. And it was hard. I'm talking almost like 25 years to get here, but it was hard because I did have a lot of trauma, and I could mention, the abuse of my father, or the shame of my grandfather, or the mouth on my mom. You know what I mean? But it doesn't help. It doesn't move the ship forward. It doesn't put winds in my sails. I'm looking for that. And that's what addicts do. We looking for that. We're looking for a solution, right? Just make me feel better. Make me feel stronger. Make me feel confident. I was watching the effects of methamphetamines on the body. And for the first time, Homeboy feels like a superhero, bro. I'm a superhero. I'm confident around women. I said all the right things. I didn't feel any of my fear. And therefore, I went past all the barriers. Well, the act of bravery is feeling scared and still doing it anyway. That's what bravery is. It's not liquid courage. It's not like, oh, I got drunk and I started talking to her and then I forgot what I said to her, or that I made a fool out of myself, or that I stumbled and fell, or that I threw up all over the place so eloquently, right? Like, that's what we do. We want to be confident because we're scared. But what do? We go for fake dopamines. We go for liquid courage. We go for the aesthetics of a confident person. But most people are self conscious. We all are self conscious. I'm just the first to admit it. Thank you, Kanye West. And you do that. You do these things because insecurity is a motherfucker. It sucks not having no money. Who wants to be broke? When you're broke, then they treat you worse, right? There's real slaves. We were talking about this today. There are real slaves in the modern world, and they're come from right next to India, Bangladesh, and the Chinese use them on their projects, where all the head Chinese people get all the engineering jobs, while the hardworking dudes have to live their away from their families, making like $5 a day. And that's when I started Thanksgiving. I was like, here, man, take 10, take 2 weeks off, bro, on your boy Saint. Here's $10. And if I could reach him, then I would send the 10. But there wasn't a system built to just give directly to the person. And unfortunately, that's what life's like. You know what I mean? Erica flexing on these hoes. Your boy Saint, bro. Ooh, I be staying on these workouts. Thanks for watching. But too, we've been through some things. I know you got a story to tell too, and it's like you could keep telling your story, or you could write your new story, bro. And that was one of my favorite things I read. I swear, I think it was in Ireland, but I can't remember. One of these cities I was walking through, England, Scotland, you name it. And it had on the wall, only you can write your next chapter. And it was so profound to me. I just sat there. It was outside of like a contemporary museum or something. Is that England? Anyway, um, somewhere in Europe. Anyway, my point is this, that it was just like, yeah, man, only I can write my next chapter, bro. And my last chapter was a disaster. And I know a lot of people could say that. Like, how many disaster chapters do you have in your life story? I feel it's like a book that's not flipping its pages. It's like ruminating. It's like sitting in the train, but the scene here isn't moving. If the train is moving, then the scene changes. If it doesn't change, then you're not moving. You're not growing. You're not learning, and that's just what I find out. I feel it in my bones. Jones. It's like, do I want to be the kid that's overly emotional, right? So when anything goes wrong, I overreact. Do I want that part next season? Right. Next lesson, next chapter, dude. And it's just that. Next year, next birthday. I do it by birthdays. I'm turning 44 April 21st. Today's the 12th, 13th? Let's see. 13th. 7 days, the 20th, 8 days. A whole week away. And I'm a whole lap around the earth. And what did I do with the last one? You know what I mean? The last one, I basically been traveling all of Europe for 6 months and all of Asia for 6 months. Not all of Asia, all of Europe for 6 months. And I've been in Thailand for the last 6 months. I've traveled a year of my life with no money, basically no money, from the generosity of friends and viewers like you, Erica. From viewers like you. Feel like a PBS special. But it is special. It is special to market and sit here and count my marks and make my mark in the world and go, yeah, man, from April 4th to April 4th, it's been a full year, and I just got 2 more months here. And they almost didn't let me in. They're like, you've been here since November. And I'm like, I didn't feel like nothing. You know what I mean? I'm like, so what? And then I counted. It's like November, December, January, February, March, April. Shit. Oh my God, it is 6 months in. Why you almost staying here a full year? They put me in secondary. Like, we don't have to honor our things. Da 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 da. We hit in the road too. Oh shit. Oh shit. Me and my girl Andy gonna be meeting up again. It's gonna be some boom, baby, boom. You ain't ready. Oh my God, yes. And she got her first sugar cane too. It's so cool. It's so unique to be like halfway across the world, smashing some pure sugar cane. And my little girl, she smashes some too. I just love her so much. Thank you. Thank you, Erica, for that news. I appreciate you. Road trip, Indy ready to be big girl. Yeah, Indy ready, big girl. She's always been a big girl. You know, nothing's going to capture her spirit. God forbid she gets flight tickets. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you know you got it like that, you got it like that. I got it like that. Can I have it like that? We got it like that. Can I have it like that? You got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Where's my girl? Come on, Gwen Stefani. Let's go. Dun, da, 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 da. Give me a Pharrell beat. And that's what it feels like in your life. You start, dun, da, 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 da. If you start getting excited with your life and you don't let the caboose slow you down and you're not still sitting in the back of the bus and making a fuss, you know what I mean? No, this ain't Rosa Parks. She wanted to sit in jail with her lifespan. I ain't got time for that. I built Saints Addiction in the 5 years I would have been in prison. I was like, oh, you want to capture me? You want to capture my time? You want to capture my mind? You want to capture my body? Well, guess what? This is what I can do. You know what I mean? Boom, baby, boom. And that's just it. It's like, I don't want to live with my trauma anymore. I don't want to hold it at night and be the tears in my pillow. I want to be the hopes in the ceiling. When I look out and I can see the palm trees through the gaps in the roof tiles, and I can see the leaves light up, and I can see butterflies flying around and the trees in the breeze. And that puts me at ease. The other things don't work that well. They made me feel a lot of stress. And it's weird because cortisol, the stress hormone that goes through your body that lets you know that you're not in harmony, starts to deteriorate your cells. I tell everybody, man, I got no white in my beard because I don't live a stressed life. I don't live in the stress. It doesn't help. Worrying doesn't change the outcome. So why put my energy into the worry and the stress and the drama when I know if it bleeds, it leads? I don't want that to lead. I want my motivation to lead. I want my dreams to lead. I want my hope to lead and hope for a better outcome. Some people are Holocaust survivors. Some people are POWs, prisoners of war, survived real things in life, like fucking fucked up shit, dude. And I went to the Holocaust Museum in Germany, in Berlin. And I've seen SR-22 in Cambodia. This is the worst prisons in the world. There you are, living in your past, wanting sympathy for pain that doesn't last. It ends. I'm here to tell you pain ends, man. Prison, abortions, unwanted abortions, you name it, homelessness. I'm not there right now. I got a home. I got weed. I got a fan. I got no lock on my door. All my stuff was still here. And I sit here, or I swing here actually in this hammock, my feet up, remembering that I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck in my past. I'm not stuck in my mind. I don't have to live in those situations any longer. And you can say bye, Felicia, to those kind of old pasts. Say goodbye to those dramas. Wave to them. Be like, hey man, it was cool hanging out with y'all for so long, but I gotta go. Oh, where you going? It's like the end of a party. Everybody wants you to keep getting drunker, going home. I'm going home so I can be centered. I'm going to my happy place so I can feel good. And then I'm going to a place that's called the now. I'm going to be present in the now. I'm not in that place anymore. I can't physically stay or mentally stay or spiritually stay in that place any longer. My spirit wants to hit the road, just like Indy. I want to go, hit the go button, hit the gas. And that's all I want people to do. I want them to hit the gas in their lives, bouncing like balls, baby. Off your face, too. I want to put my fucking balls on the world like a total eclipse. Like, yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm possible. Not impossible. I'm possible. It's possible to get past these things. I didn't want to. Trust and believe that. And still part of me, you know, there's a lot of regret. There's a lot of tears. I could cry you a river, but I want to get across it. I want to get across the river. You know, they said, get over it. You know, build a bridge and get over it. I want to build a bridge. I've been building this bridge for 25 years to have some spiritual awakening, to have some kind of understanding inside myself where I don't get all bummed out, where I don't start telling myself the worst shit. And I don't want to lie to myself either. I don't want to just pump up my ego and be like, oh man, you're the shit, or everything's perfect. No, no, there's still some work to be done. But on limited amount of time, at 44 years old, I'm running out of time. I've lived half my life. It's been a blessed life, even if I die today or tomorrow or the day after my birthday. Please let me make it to more birthdays. Let me get double. I'm always looking for double. If I'm 44, let's go 88. You know what I'm saying? If I'm 55, let's go 110. You know what I mean? I'm feeling like that. But it's not always like that. It might not be promised. Sometimes I even get heart pains. I'm like, oh, this could be it. You know what I mean? Like last night, I was like, no, I would want more time. And so would you. And then you'd realize that you wasted so much of your time complaining about bullshit. I know, me too, dude. And then how you will never get that time back. It's like watching a bad movie. You were like, ooh, that was bad. That was 3 hours of my life I'll never get back, you know? And you only have so much time to be productive. Basically, you chop your whole day in half, you know, because I realize, you know, 8 hours of sleep, shit, shower, and shaving, and just waking up and shit. That's 12 eating. So you only got 12 to play. You only got half a day. And why waste a day? Why waste a single minute, hour, another moment on fucking something that's some bullshit that already fucking rained on your parade? We're married to these emotions, y'all. We get married to them for life, and then we get all sad inside, and we just like, oh no, my life isn't perfect. Oh no, it's not Justin Timberlake's life. It's not Kobe's. It's not Shaq's, and Kobe's ended too. Unfortunately, true. You don't never know how it's gonna end, y'all. And the fact that it will end gives us an impetus to live it now. It should give you that feeling that, okay, hold up, I have choice. And the choice of today is, do I spend it on the past? It's like double time again, right? You just spend more time on your past and obsess about it and waste more of my future and my present on it. Or do I give myself some hope? Do I give myself some prayer? Do I give myself some kind of ignition and do something with it now? Because for sure I spent years of depression and just concentrating on bullshit, and it didn't work. I'm looking for things that actually work. And the things were the gratitude, you know, the appreciations, the reflections, the perspective change, man. Saints addiction, you got to switch your perspective. You got to be able to say there, I'm not perfect, but I also can work on it. If I do the work, then things will change. If I don't change, then nothing will change. And that's just a fact of life. So I'm looking for my mind to change me. I'm looking for it to look for gratitude. And today is Songkran too. So you guys are about to see, I got my water gun. Ooh, we ordered it in the mail. Come here, baby. They ain't ready for the superior. Your boy Saint out on the case today. I go armed and dangerous. We going to be ready to squirt out the demons. And yeah, it's a cool little gun. I ordered it online. Latanza or Lasagna or whatever it's called, you know. And yeah, I got my water guns. I'm gonna be squirting everybody's demons out today. I hope this works for you too. Go be blessed. Don't be stressed. Focus on your blessings, not your stressings, and leave your past behind you. Only a fool trips on something behind them. And that's some of the wisest shit I've ever heard. So yeah, I got that wow, baby. I've ordered this ahead of time. Get some. So go be free. And as always, peace and love. And Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever. because I want to see you on the other side. As soon as you like, share, and subscribe. But the other side of your fear, you know what I mean? The other side of the world, the other side of your excuses, and then you're here. And just like that, boom, baby, boom, you got some morning motivation. I hope you got something out of this morning's motivation. If you did, go ahead, light one up, blaze one for the nation. Smoke with me now. Say join We Club below, so I know you got this. And then join We Club on Instagram. We worldwide, baby. We worldwide. Let's go get this. I'm high. I'm enjoying my life, and I'm gonna go squirt the demons. Oh, and you can watch me go live too. I'm gonna bring my phone. I got the plastic case and everything. So if you guys want to see Songkran live, I'll be going live at like peak moments and go around for an hour, and everybody squirting each other and having smiles on their faces, and that's a blessing. So get ready, y'all. Your boy Marky Saint, live from Thailand, Songkran Water Festival. You're about to see it soon. Peace.